Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Let's Try The Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky. I've heard it's a pretty good game, with an unfortunate acronym. Now then, it's been a pretty good year so far for Japanese games on PC, thanks to groups like Ghostlight and Exceed and Carp Fulgur. And, well, I thought this one was supposed to be released earlier in the year, but, well, it's here now, and that's what matters. I thought I would, record my first impressions, since, well, it's been something I've been looking forward to. I don't really know much about it at all, so this will be very interesting. Let's begin. Oh. What's the matter? Don't you have enough stuff on your plate? I can't tell whether that's supposed to be stuff or not. And Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today too. Oh, hop. And Cher has gone travelling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit before dinner. Yeah, that's right, and then be one of those time management games. Hey, I'm home! Aha! Daddy! Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Nope, I'm as fit as a fiddle. Perfect. That reminds me, though, I bought you a present. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers or something for my training? You are a very unique person. Already, Estelle. Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. So you're to blame! Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewellery? I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. Well, not if you're really, really careful. And jewellery breaks when you go play with it outside. Well, again, not if you're really careful. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? That doesn't look like just a big blanket from here. I see two little feet. Is that my present? Hey, come on, you're standing right in front of it. Oh, you're a sharp one. You'd better be sharp. Now, why don't you come and have a look? Aha! It's a boy. What? Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? Why is my present a boy? Interesting. Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up. Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? Why would you think he's not still alive? It looks kind of dead if you ask me. I've treated his wounds, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it. Okay. Good for you, Estelle. He sure sleeps soundly. And he almost looks the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen someone with black hair like that, too. He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair. Wait, a moment ago his hair looked purple. And a pair of amber eyes to go with it. But currently they're closed. That's nice and all, but how about you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Yeah, who is this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray me? You have an awful lot of questions there. Oh, where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Sherazade. Sherazade? Is that a monster from Adventure Quest? I assume. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake, that girl is going to get me into trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business. And I don't even know his name. You mean Bracer business? Something like that. Oh, look. Huh? He's waking up. Wow! His eyes really are the colour of amber. Where am I? So you're awake now, are you? And welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please just try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Why? Now, that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just worked out that way work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey! Whoa! You were sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Yeah, you tell them. Running your mouth like that is just going to make it longer for your body to heal. And just who are you supposed to be? Estelle! Estelle Bright. Nice name. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it. Ah, so there was time for you to converse, was there? But wait a minute, don't try and change the sub... Oh! Ah! Quit yelling! That's right. It's late. Alright already. But you jumping on me like that isn't going to make me heal any faster either. Just think of it as percussive discipline / healing. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that is just going to make things worse. Do I hear yelling? Never mind, just forget it. An interesting person indeed. As a word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Oh, your name, is it? Yes! You know, that thing that people call you? What would we do without it? I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? It seems like the logical thing to do, if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve to your detriment. Fine. My name is... No? Oh. He plays a harmonica? I didn't expect the game to have an animated intro like that. I thought it would all be like this. So, what's going on today? Is it many years later? Oh, eggs. I haven't had eggs in ages. Yep, it's so bright. Oh, don't tell me you're not a morning person anymore. Well, not that I knew you were to begin with. Yes, you did. That must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if it means that Joshua's still in bed. So that's his name then, Joshua. That's a pretty simple name. I don't know why he would have thought of hiding it from us. Ah, I guess that's a no. Yep, harmonica. Alright then. I guess I'd better get myself ready then too. A round of applause. Nice, Joshua. Bravo. Good morning, Estelle. Wow, he really seems to have changed his attitude. I hope I didn't wake you. No, I was already up when I heard you started to play. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. And not that I mind, what with that siren song of yours gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age and I'm hardly a man. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. Well, I suppose you're right there. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how fortunate for you. You could at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune though, cheerful yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favourite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Yes. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. Yeah. It's really just a matter of concentration. You're probably right, and I guess my problem is that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl is going to be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. You mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? That's enough to talk about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I'll believe that when I stop finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, Estelle, Joshua! Morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? Successfully adopted, I see. It's ready and waiting. Why don't the both of you hurry on down before it gets cold? Okay, I'm on my way. Who's the fourth plate for? Thanks to the grab, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Well, make sure you get enough to eat, but don't forget to pour that energy into your work too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training on the guild today, aren't you? That's right, it'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point. And once we're finished, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore either. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning. In other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. Oh, well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. You'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you too. That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Oh wait, a what test? Please tell me that you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we've mastered the skills we've been learning in training? And don't you remember Shara saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Totally forgot. And now you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it, I'm sure we'll manage somehow or other. I honestly don't know how you survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? You are the one who raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Shara's going to be waiting there for us. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about Rouen-style scalloped fish in a balsamic vinegar sauce? What is it with balsamic vinegar? Oh, what's that? So is something that people go crazy about and can't stop thinking about all day. I think that's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle. Or our stomachs. So that's how it is it? Oh, you're right. No, I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I would get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelette. No need for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible. How rude. I can't actually say it's wrong. Actually, I do have one favour to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it. One copy of the Liberal... Is it Liberal or Libel? Probably Libel. News from the General Goods Store. Oh, 500 Mira. Well, on that note, it's probably a good... so much talking. It's probably a good place to stop this part. We'll continue on until we get to the meat of the game, I guess. Well, although I heard that the prologue goes on for quite a bit, but no gameplay yet, so we'll wait for that first, before stopping. See you soon, everyone. Well, that is, if I don't end up uploading these videos all in one day. Anyway, end of part 1.